Good afternoon, Scott Baldwin. My name is Dimtra and I'm from HR Plus. I'd firstly like to commence this presentation by thanking you for allowing me the opportunity to inspire you to consider pay for performance. This practice is guaranteed to make vast improvements to your company, from productivity to staff morale. So I'm here to tell you why pay for performance should be introduced to Money 3. As you know, your business is a steady growing ASX 300 company who is breaking its way to the top of its financial sector, and it holds a reputation for providing personal loans and car loans from $2,000 to $35,000 to those who have been likely overlooked by traditional lenders. You have built a company that has devoted its time and efforts to creating strong relationships and a great environment for its stakeholders. This is why your next step to the top of the financial food chain is introducing pay for performance, as it will only strengthen and improve employee loyalty and productivity, resulting in better relationships and a growing number of stakeholders. So let's define pay for performance. Pay for performance is a financial reward system for employees where some or all of their financial compensation is based upon how their performance is appraised relative to stated criteria. A great way to envision and help understand this method is by imagining a four-layered pyramid. The bottom layer is foundational, consisting of company culture, benefits, strategy, and other more intrinsic perks. On top of that is base pay, consisting of the hourly or salary rate which is shown on employee payslips. Above this layer is variable pay, consisting of incentives and bonuses. And on the final layer, and the very top of the pyramid, there is individualised recognition, which is both monetary and non-monetary. So how can pay for performance help you? Various studies have shown that employees believe that they deserve fairness and in receiving some form of compensation for their hard work. These employees believe that they input traits such as expertise, great work ethic, and relevant skills, and that such inputs must be reciprocated with outputs, which can be monetary or non-monetary. This is supported through Adams' equity theory. Adams' equity theory is based on the notion that employees are motivated by fairness. It states that if an individual identifies an inequity between themselves and a peer, they will adjust their practice to make the situation fair in their eyes. When an employee doesn't feel that their work is being rewarded, they will seek justice. This can be done through slandering the company or their colleagues, sabotaging the company or their colleagues, reducing effort in work, or even quitting. The next question I believe you're asking yourself is, why pay for performance? Firstly, it will increase productivity. By offering monetary incentives, such as bonuses come review time, it will increase the employee's desire to earn, which will result in higher productivity rates, therefore reducing labour costs. Additionally, it will allow for transferring risk from the employer, yourself, to the employee. It also gives the employee a sense of purpose and appreciation that their work is being noticed, which further motivates them to work harder for your company. A second reason is that it will increase flexibility. Individuals which are paid based on their performance are frequently assessed by results as opposed to more subjective methods, which results in increased flexibility. Take any salesperson, for example. They regularly will make their own appointments and organise their own schedules. However, they will be appraised by their sales volume and not by how much time they spend working or even by their sales techniques. And finally, it will improve retention. High achievers who are content with their work and overall environment and their earnings may be more likely to stay rather than exploring other opportunities. Additionally, they can gain a certain level of respect and esteem in the business due to their accomplishments. Furthermore, studies have shown that companies that placed a high value of HR and that included high levels of organisationally based pay for performance had a 5-year survival rate of 92%. Other studies show that companies such as Deloitte, who have introduced this new pay for performance framework, have seen shifts from cumbersome annual performance ratings and calibration that do not accurately measure performance to frequent quality performance conversations between managers and all the team members. Another study showed that increasing base salary to reward or encourage additional performance contribution is ineffective over time. So let's discuss how you can implement pay for performance to your company. Firstly, for this strategy to become successful, you will require a thorough review of any existing performance framework. It is also important to take into account staff's overall perception of fairness and remuneration regarding pay value and fairness. To achieve continuous long-term business performance, long-term rewards or equity could be considered for incorporation into middle management and higher positions, thus encouraging staff to demonstrate the correct behaviour and execution to long-term goals. Secondly, as previously discussed, short-term incentives are more successful in driving performance as opposed to fixed pay. This can be supported through arranging a pool of incentives in which your employees and/or teams can be compensated by correctly implementing a coherently defined set of individual and/or team goals. You can also implement this through offering extensive rewards and recognitions that correlate to what motivates staff. Finally, you must ensure leaders are educated and trained in how to utilize a dynamic remuneration framework and also when to award individuals, thus ensuring fairness and minimal bias across the board. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope I've inspired you to bring forward pay for performance. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them now.